I've caught myself feeling guilty when I'm not being productive, even when I'm at home on a weekend. This happens to so many entrepreneurs, so many creative people, so many of us that have visions and we're go getters and we're creating a lot of things, we're building a lot of things. And one of the biggest drives for so many entrepreneurs and creators is this a hidden guilt around not being productive that drives a ton of productivity. And I found it really helpful to be able to recognize the childhood wounds in myself where this was created and being able to shift it to where I'm creating and moving and being productive from a place of excitement rather than from a place of need to do it to avoid feeling guilty. Being able to actually cultivate space to allow not being productive and allow that to feel equally as good as being productive was a huge part of creating balance. So, if anybody's watching this and you resonate with this comment and you find yourself feeling guilty for not being productive, try carving out a few minutes a day to allow yourself to do nothing for the sake of learning the skill of alchemizing this guilt into freedom. Because too often, for those of us in this paradigm, the productivity becomes a hamster wheel that then turns into more of a prison than the freedom that the things for being productive building was supposed to bring, anyways. So if you find yourself chasing productivity, feeling guilty when you take time off, not being able to show up fully to your free time, this might be something to really reflect into and unpack. Where is your consciousness telling a story that might sound like I have to be busy in order to be safe? Or if I'm not being busy or being productive, then I don't have value. Where is your value tied to your output? And that's going to connect in somewhere into the solar plexus chakra for a lot of us, because that's the center of our value and our personal power. I encourage anybody that's resonating with this to dive into their solar plexus and where those stories around their personal power and their personal value are tied to their productivity. And if you can uncouple your value from your productivity, you'll notice an increase in your productivity and an increase in excitement as you show up to the things that you need to be productive with, and also a greater level of satisfaction and allowance in your free time, being able to just fully soak up and enjoy the downtime of life. I'll see you guys on the flip side.